Hello, lovelies! Welcome to legalconfidence.org, where the goal is to take you from confusion, which MIT says that legalese is a language that is purposely confusing. It's really just to keep lawyers in business. So the goal of legalconfidence.org is to take you from confusion to confidence. And the steps that I took to get from confusion to confidence when I could not find a bar card attorney who went to law school, when I couldn't find one of them to take my case, I had to figure out how to go from confusion to confidence. And I've broken down those steps for you as simple as possible. First, it starts out with knowing contracts. 75% of cases in the United States are civil, which means that they deal with contracts. There's two types of court cases in the United States, criminal or civil, and civil deals with contracts, criminal, kind of obvious. So if 75% of the court cases deal with civil matters, it does you pretty well right there to learn about contracts. Go to legalconfidence.org, put in your email, and watch the Contract 101 workshop. That right there will help you fire most of the types of lawyers that we use in the United States. The second step is to get confident in small claims court. That is like the baby pool. That's like the kiddie pool of court. I show you how to do that in a very no-risk way. No risk at all. I teach you the number one basic of all court cases. It's called the administrative process. And it is what is required before you can file a court case. Any court case. State court, federal court, small claims. So I teach you the administrative process with a no-risk small claims court case. So you get comfortable being in front of a judge, talking to the defendant's attorney. You get comfortable playing offense. We've got the contracts, the Contract 101 workshop. We've got small claims court where you learn the administrative process and how to go on the offense. Next, you are going to learn how to play defense. First, you're going to learn how to look like a horrible defendant to minimize your chances of ever even being sued. You are going to learn how to protect all of your assets, put your assets in private trusts and private member associations, tax-exempt organizations. I don't want to say hide your assets, but is that not what the wealthy do? Is that not what big corporations do? Why are we not following suit? So I teach you how to own nothing, yet control everything through private assets and private member associations that are tax-exempt organizations. So now you know how to play offense, you know how to play defense. Now we're going to really build your confidence and get you into the big boys court, federal court. This is where I had to hire a coach to help me navigate these waters. This is uncharted territory. It really, really helps to have someone guide you through this. Federal court, that is where my coach, Joey Kimbrough, pretty much guarantees that you're gonna have an over 800 credit score. And this is where I'm experimenting on discharging secured assets. So in level 2, when I teach you how to play defense, I'll teach you how to discharge unsecured assets. And then in the PhD level, federal court, that is where possibly, like I said, I'm experimenting right now on discharging a car in federal court with Joey Kimbrough. Let's recap the easiest steps to build your confidence in the legal world. First is contracts. Contract 101 workshop. Go get it. Watch it. Listen to it again and again, because contracts are what it all comes back down to. Contracts, like I said, 75% of the court cases go back to contracts. If you look at most of the lawyers that we hire in the United States, real estate lawyers, trust, wills, business lawyers, like all of that goes back to contracts. So if you know contracts and you have that education yourself, then you've just eliminated a bunch of lawyers that most people hire for, I don't know, $500 an hour minimum. Secondly, small claims court. You're going to get comfortable. You're going to learn the administrative process, which is the number one tool that you need to go on the offense to be a plaintiff in a case. Second, we're going to teach you defense. This is where you can discharge unsecured debt. You are going to learn how to look like a horrible defendant, and you're going to learn how to be a great defendant should it come to that. But we are going to show you how to mitigate that first. If it comes to it, no stress. I promise you will not pay US dollars. Third, the third is the big boys. That is where I told you I'm experimenting to discharge a secured automobile. And this is where you really, really learn procedures. Level 2, that's also in state court. So you're going to go from small claims to state court to federal court. And each leveling up is building your confidence too and getting you more and more comfortable, stretching your comfort zone more and more so you are not stressed. Imagine getting a knock on your door and you are being sued and you just go, okay, I know how to handle this. All right, go check out those free resources, the Contract 101 workshop for sure, and really start educating yourself because this is where we hold the power, people. This is where we need to take our power back and level these scales. Our justice system is not a justice system, and it is up to us, you and I, to level these scales. And it starts with education. Stop hiring lawyers and educate yourself instead. Until next time, lovelies.